If you're one of the many hosting this holiday season, a menu that caters to all guest preferences and lets everyone raise a glass their way is key. From spacing out servings and alternating between alcoholic and non-alcoholic options to choosing low ABV twists on classic cocktails, today's social galleons are all about empowerment and choice. We have Fernando and Anna here with us today to tell us a little bit more. So Fernando, let's talk about your top holiday hosting trends this year.
Absolutely, and thank you again for having us. Just talk a little bit about special occasions and how that evolving mindset is really going into things like wellness and just intention overall. And furthermore, empowerment and choice is probably the biggest trend that I see as a mixologist and a bartender, and making sure that people have the options at their social gatherings to enjoy a full serve of alcohol in their cocktail, potentially a lower ABV cocktail with splitting the amount of alcohol in half, and then of course a non-alcoholic cocktail, which I see all over the country is really evolving as more elevated serves. We're not just getting cranberry juice and soda anymore as the non-alcoholic option. It's much more inclusive, and with that, I think New Year's Eve coming around the corner, having those options and having that leading trend of choice at your hosting event is the way to go. Really having that classic eggnog, maybe a lower ABV cranberry spritz, and then of course maybe some infused waters like you see here, and some really crafty non-alc cocktails.
Yeah, I love seeing a whole mocktail sections on menus when I go to some restaurants around here in town, but kind of keeping those trends in mind, what are you going to show us today?
Yeah, so today we're going to be showcasing a cocktail from our brand new Serve and Sip Volume 3 digital book, which Anna will speak about shortly, but this is called the Citrus Flame. It's one of my favorite holiday cocktails. So we're utilizing a Smirnoff Spicy Tamarind Vodka, which adds the perfect little bit of spice and zing to your cocktail, spice being also one of the leading trend factors as far as a flavor. We're also using vanilla ice cream, which I think everyone should or probably already does have in their freezer for the holidays coming up. Pro tip, just go ahead and melt that ice cream before throwing it in your cocktail shaker. Makes the cocktail even faster. A touch of cane sugar and lime juice. So you go ahead and add all those ingredients, and you can find the recipe in the book. You add those ingredients into your cocktail shaker filled with ice. Give that a brief shake. Remember to smile. All right. About 5 ingredients together. I have a Nick and Nora glass here that's pretty and beautiful, but if you have a martini glass, even a chilled rocks glass without ice, recommend serving this up just as that serve is intended. And then of course, it's not a holiday cocktail without a touch of a flashy garnish. So we're gonna keep it in the holiday mood with some freshly grated dark chocolate, and then a touch of lime zest, just to give it that green pop right off of that ice cream cocktail. So there you are, the Citrus Flame. Cheers.
Oh my gosh, that looks amazing. I wish I had one of those in my hand right now. But Anna, how else can we practice mindful hosting this holiday season?
Well, first of all, you can prepare these at home thanks to our Serve and Sip cocktail book being available for free online. And you can find that at diageo.com/serve and sip 3. That's diageo.com/serve and sip and the number 3. But in there, you'll also find tips on how to be a standout host this season, because hosting is really a way to show you care about your guests. And that means, really welcoming them in with a non-alcoholic cocktail, perhaps as a welcome drink, so everyone can participate, having water available, and you can have a little fun with that. We have some infused waters here. It doesn't have to be boring old water. You can also have some good food, charcuterie board here, which I know people like to go very, very creative on. But also, whatever you're cooking that evening can be a great help in helping people absorb alcohol throughout the night. My favorite tip for the holidays is a little bit counterintuitive, and that is to let people finish one drink before you pour them the next one. It takes the body about an hour to process a standard drink, and in order for people to be on how many drinks they're having, it's let them finish one drink before you pour them the new one.
Those are some really, really good tips. And Anna, once again, where can people go for more information?
Yeah, so again, you can go to diageo.com/serve and sip 3 to find the cocktail book, which has all of these amazing cocktails that we've been talking about in non-alc, regular, and lower alc options. So really, truly inclusive of anybody and whatever occasion you might be hosting them at. And if you want to know more about how alcohol affects your mind and body from a more general perspective, I highly recommend you visit drinkiq.com.
Fernando, Anna, these are some awesome tips. Thank you so much for stopping by today, and happy holidays.
Thanks, all.
Cheers.